So we're going to go ahead and get started in a nice comfortable seat. So if you want to cross your legs over, maybe coming onto your bottom, if this is not comfortable, you can always just kind of stagger the legs or just have one out in front of you, or both. From here, again, just nice comfortable seat, sit bones nice and grounded. Take a few moments to roll the shoulders up to your ears, and as you exhale, drop them down the back. Good, 2 more just slow rolls of your shoulders. Inhale and exhale them down the back. Good, 1 more full breath, inhale and exhale. Take a few moments just to tune into your body, tune into your breath, letting go of any external distractions around you, and just to fully focus here on your body in the space and on the mat. Let's go ahead and take a nice full breath in again through the nose. Take an extra sip of air at the top. And this time really exhale, let it go, sigh through the mouth. Good, taking a few more moments here. And when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms nice and high. Hands are going to interlace above your head, press them nice and high to the ceiling. Good, find that length through the side body, draw in through the belly. Good, hands come down. Dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. Good, nice and slowly bring your right palm on top, just breathing into that stretch. You might want to keep your hand on your knee or extend your left arm out to the side and just slowly extend through the fingertips. Again, don't want it too high, just about here. Lovely. Good, head back through the center. Dropping down towards your left shoulder, left ear, and then just extend your right arm out to the side. Again, not too high, just down to the floor so you can find that length through your shoulder. Let it release. Good, palm might come on top of your head as well to increase that stretch. Good, slowly come back through the center. Dropping your chin to your chest, option just to hold here. You might want to interlace those hands onto the back of your head. Again, just increasing that stretch across your back and your shoulders. Good, head slowly comes back through the center, release your palms. Good, palms facing down onto your knees. You're going to inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, slowly start to round. Imagine someone's poking your belly button. Drop your chin to your chest. Good, inhale, lift, soften the shoulders, lift the chest nice and high. Exhale, start to round. Good, 2 more in your own time. Inhale, lift. And exhale. 1 more, inhale, lift. And exhale. Good, coming back through the center. Create a little bit of space here, so right elbow comes under your left. You might find your shoulders are really tight, so you might just come to here. Backs of the palms might come together, or you might start to bring your hands together. Again, eagle arms as you inhale, just lifting the elbows, softening the shoulders down the back. Take a nice full breath in, and a nice full breath out. 1 more full breath in, and a full breath out. Lovely, release. Opposite side, so the left elbow comes under your right, backs the hands or palms together. Don't panic if you're just here. Again, take a nice full breath, inhale, lift up nice and high. Good, exhale, slowly release. Lovely, nice and slowly, just start to come onto your knees here, so you can come through tabletop position. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. So as you come through tabletop position, again, wrists are stacked under your shoulders, knees are stacked under your hips, toes can be tucked under, or you can come onto the tops of the feet. And we're just going to take it nice and slow, spreading into those fingertips. Take a nice full breath, drop the belly button down, lift and open through the chest. Good, as you exhale, start to round. Imagine you're pressing that floor away, tuck the chin towards the chest. Really feel that lift into your shoulders. Inhale, dropping down, lifting, opening through the front body, the heart center. Good, use the breath to guide you. Exhale, round. And as you inhale, lift. I've lost the breath because I'm trying to talk at the same time. Exhale, start to round. Press into the floor, tuck the chin. Good, 1 more, inhale. Lovely, exhale. Good, coming back through neutral spine. If you're like me and you've lost your breath, just take a moment to come back to it. And when you're ready, dropping down to your knees, extend your arms out in front of you, finding a child's pose. Forehead might come down to the floor here, or it might hover above. Again, forearms might come down, really pressing those fingertips nice and actively into the mat. So you're finding that stretch into your lower spine as you reach forwards. Good, plugging the palms back into the floor. Slowly start to wave the body back through your tabletop. As you exhale, start to curl the toes, lift the knees, check in with that core, really press the palms into your mat. Good, full exhalation, lifting the sit bones, downward dog. Take those feet for a little bit of a walk here, pedaling out right to left. And then slowly start to bring your hands towards the back of the mat. So soft bend through the knees, keep the sit bones nice and lifted. Then gently walk those fingertips back. So you're coming all the way to the back of your mat. Fingertips can stay onto the floor here. And nice and slowly grabbing onto opposite elbows. Allow the upper body to be heavy as you just rock from side to side. Get a really nice pose here for any stress or anxiety. So just allow the body to be nice and heavy. 2 more breaths. Good. Fingertips release down to the floor. Wave it up nice and slowly. Head should be the last thing to come up. Oh, you've lost my head. Nice and slowly. Inhale, sweep the arms towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. You're going to take a slight back bend there. So you're going to lift and open, extend through the chest. Exhale, folding forwards. Good. Hands come onto your shins. Nice long spine inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Soft bend through the knees and walk the hands so you're walking it out into a plank. Nice and strong, pressing with your fingertips, lengthening through the crown of the head and pressing out through the heels. So feel that slight engagement there through your core center, through your shoulders, your chest. Fingertips pressing into the mat, making sure there's no wrist issues there or any uncomfortable sensations. Drop down to the knees. Take an inhale to lift, wrap the elbows in. Take an inhale and as you exhale, lower. Good, pressing into the base of the palms. Inhale, slight lift, coming through your baby cobra, lifting your chest. Good, keep the tops of the feet nice and active in the mat. Then curl the toes under, push back through your child's pose. Good, spend 5 breaths here, really lengthening through your child's pose. And when you're ready, press the palms into the mat, wave the body through tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes, push back, downward dog. Take a nice full breath, reach the right leg towards the ceiling or the sky, depending on if you're outside. And just notice how that feels into the body. Press out through the heel, keep the core nice and engaged. Good, slowly bring that right foot forwards. You're going to ground it between your palms, drop down to your back knee. Inhale, your right arm's going to reach nice and high, pressing that left palm into your mat. Good, right hand's going to find the floor. Switching over, so inhale, left arm reaches nice and high, inhale. Good, exhale, left hand comes down, taking it through half split. So keep the back toes tucked under. You're going to straighten through your front leg. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Come onto the heel of that right foot so you can find that release there into your calf and your hamstring. Now, if you're a runner, a cyclist, or someone who works out quite a lot, you might have quite tight hammies or tight calves. So you want to really notice if it's comfortable to lift that foot or to keep it nice and grounded. And then maybe start to lift the foot if it feels accessible for you, and you can rotate, so turn the toes out to the side, then bring them back and into the center. Lovely, nice and slowly ground that right foot into the floor. Both hands are going to come inside of your right thigh. So I'm going to turn to face you guys so you can see. As both hands come inside of that right thigh, you're going to heel toe that right foot outside of your mat. Now option 1 is to stay up top. Option 2, you can maybe start to come down onto your forearms if it feels comfortable. Option 3, you might want to curl your back toes under so you engage that back quad, and this might be enough for you here. So a real nice stretch there into your left hip flexor. You might want to pulse it, you might drop down, you might come down onto your forearms. We're going to spend a few moments here, so just notice what feels comfortable, what feels accessible. Breathing softly in and breathing softly out. 2 more breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. So again, that breath is super important to create that space into the body. Slowly pressing your hands back under your shoulders, stepping that right knee back. Good, curl your toes under. Take a nice big exhale, downward dog. Lovely, left leg floats towards the ceiling. Inhale. Good, left foot comes forwards, ground between your palms. Drop down to your back knee. Keep those toes tucked under. Take an inhale, left arm's going to reach nice and high. Breathing into that thoracic spine twist, pressing that right hand into the mat. Good, exhale, left hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, right arm nice and high. Lovely, breathing nice and deeply into that stretch. 2 more breaths. Right hand finds the floor. Shifting your tailbone back, find your half split. So again, notice if it feels different on this leg. My left leg always seems to be tighter than my right. So for this, I might just keep my foot nice and grounded. If you want to at home, you can start to lift the toes. Ooh, feel that stretch. You might want to rotate out to the side and back in. And keeping that chest nice and lifted, so no rounding through the back. Making sure we're not set back on the heel. Again, knees underneath your hip. Lovely. Good, nice and slowly ground that left foot back into your mat. Same as we did on the other side, both hands come inside of your left hip, your left foot, sorry. You're going to heel to that left foot outside of your mat. So you might just stay here. You might come onto the knife edge of that foot. You can stay down on this back knee, or you can start to lift. Lovely, so wherever you are breathing, and again, that option to come down to the forearms is there as well. Breathing softly in, making sure nothing feels uncomfortable. Breathing here for 2. Good, creating that space for 3. And then slowly bringing your hands back onto your shoulders. This time you're going to curl those back toes under, lift the knee, step it back, high plank. Good, 2 options here. Full chaturanga, bend the elbows in towards you. Lower down nice and slowly. Inhale, come through up dog. Or dropping down to the knees. Take an inhale, wrap the elbows in, lower down. So we're not dropping the pelvis first. We're keeping it nice and engaged. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Through up dog or slight cobra. Curl the toes. Exhale wherever you are. Push back. Downward dog. Lovely, take a nice big exhale, drop down to your knees, come back through a tabletop. Take a nice big inhale, lift and open, and as you exhale, start to round. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale to round. 1 more, inhale, lift. And exhale to round. Coming back through your neutral spine. Swinging those legs around to your left hand side. Lovely, coming down onto your bottom. So grounding both your glutes down into the floor. You're going to bring your soles of the feet together. So we call this Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Again, soles of the feet are together. Thumbs are going to come inside of your feet. You're going to slowly start to peel open through the feet as you lift with your chest. Option 1 might just be to stay here. Option 2, you might start to come a little bit further forwards, slowly starting to peel that body forward. So I'll show you from the side as well. As you inhale, again, nice long spine, so no rounding here. You want to lift up and slowly come forwards. If your hips are quite tight, you can always move the feet a little bit further forwards as you fold. And when you're ready, take a nice full breath, inhale, coming back up. Good, draw those knees back together. Nice and slowly lowering down onto your mat. Reach the arms high. Exhale, we lower all the way down, nice and slowly. Good, slowly drop the knees out to the side. So again, coming into that Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Hands can rest onto your belly, all by your side. Just taking a nice full breath in and a nice full breath out. Again, allowing the body, the mind to switch off here, to fully rest. And when you're ready, slowly start to bring some movement back to your fingers, back into your toes. Start to lengthen those legs down to the bottom of your mat. Take a nice big yawn as you reach the arms high, interlace those palms together. Nice big stretch. And then slowly bend your knees into your chest, dropping down to your right or left hand side. So you're curling into that small little ball. And when you're ready, pressing into the floor, coming back to a nice comfortable seat, crossing your legs over or coming onto your knees. Lovely. Slowly bring your hands to your heart center. Take a nice full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.